It was supposed to be a celebration. A baby shower filled with pink streamers, soft music, laughter, and the glow of new beginnings. My wife's sister, Amanda, was beaming with joy, standing in the center of it all, pregnant, glowing, surrounded by friends and family. I stood near the back of the living room, drink in hand, smiling for appearances. I had always been a quiet observer at these things, the supportive husband type, the one who stayed out of the spotlight, but made sure everyone had what they needed. That's who I thought I was. Until that moment. Okay. Amanda giggled, brushing her hair behind her ear. Everyone's being too generous already. Please, no more gifts. That's when my wife, Tara, stood up. She wore a navy blue dress, hair tied back, confidence in her stride as she walked the front of the room holding a large gift bag. She turned to Amanda, but her voice carried everyone in the room. There's one last gift, she said, smiling. From all of us. She pulled out a framed document, gold-edged, pristine, elegant. People murmured, trying to see what it was. This, Tara announced, is a deed to your new apartment. The room gasped. Amanda's hands went to her mouth. Everyone clapped. I didn't move. I stepped closer. Deed to what apartment? Amanda looked like she was about to faint. You're joking, she said. You didn't... Tara laughed. I'm not joking. You don't need to worry about the baby's room anymore. You have a place. No rent. No stress. It's all yours. Applause. Cheers. Hugs. Tears. And I stood there, heart racing, eyes scanning the document as Tara turned toward me briefly with that soft smile she uses when she knows something I don't. And that's when I saw it. The address. The unit number. The signature. It was the apartment I bought last year. The investment property. The one I had worked overtime to pay off. The one Tara insisted we keep in our name for future security. I'd paid every cent. It was meant to be our backup plan. Our safety net. Our retirement if things ever went south. Now, it was a gift from all of us. Except I hadn't signed anything. I hadn't agreed to anything. She leaned in close, her lips nearly touching my ear. It's already done, she whispered. Don't make a scene. The room continued celebrating. Amanda was crying. Someone was taking photos. I was frozen. Later, in the car, Tara didn't even wait for me to start the engine. You're overreacting, she said, calm, clipped. She needed it. She's about to raise a baby on her own. You gave away an entire apartment. Our apartment. It's not like we're homeless, she snapped. We have our house. You're still doing well. You'll recover. I paid for it, I said. Every penny. And you didn't even ask me. She looked out the window. You wouldn't have said yes. No, I wouldn't have. There was a pause. You were gone a lot when she needed help, Tara said. You didn't see how bad things were. I made the decision for us. For family. Family. That word hit me differently now. I started digging the next day. I contacted our lawyer. Pulled records. It turns out months ago, Tara had quietly transferred the deed into her name alone. A few forged initials. Some clever manipulation. She had waited until I was out of town for work. Used my trust against me. Used my absence as cover. From there it was simple. She signed it over to Amanda. A done deal. When I confronted her, she was cold. You're acting like this is some great betrayal, she said. I did what you never would. I helped someone who needed it. You stole from me. I shared. With my sister. With our family. You're not a victim. But I just hadn't realized it until now. The more I look back, the more I saw it. The slow erosion of boundaries, the small lies, the way she always spoke for both of us, how she turned joint decisions into private ones. I thought she was just taking initiative. I didn't realize she was slowly carving her own path, with my money paving the way. And this was a final nail. I tried mediation, tried to undo the deed transfer, but the law didn't care about betrayal. It cared about signatures. And she had been smart, careful, legal enough to walk away clean. Amanda wouldn't return my calls. I didn't blame her. She probably believed whatever version Tara told her, that I was cruel, selfish, spiteful, that I was trying to take a home from a single mother and her unborn child. I moved out 2 weeks later, not because of the apartment, but because I finally saw her for what she was: manipulative, controlling, and entirely unwilling to admit what she'd done. There was no remorse, no apology, just a shrug and a phrase she kept repeating. You wouldn't have said yes. She was right, and that's exactly why she never gave me the chance. I filed for divorce a month later. She didn't fight it. She already had everything she needed: our house, our savings, her sister's loyalty, and a reputation for being the generous one. What did I have? A lesson, a hard, cruel one about trust, money, and the quiet ways betrayal can happen. Not with yelling, not with violence, but with a smile, a signature, and a whisper in your ear during a baby shower.